This has been a secret for far too long. Have you been struggling with your thyroid and your menopause and keep blaming your metabolism? Did you actually know that there was a link between the thyroid and also your metabolism and also the menopause? I've been failed by the NHS for far too long. I have been battling trying to get T3 medication. Now, if there's anybody on here who has an underactive thyroid and thinks, I'm trying to get medication, the doctor won't even acknowledge that they even look at T3, then the link that you've got between when your thyroid and your metabolism, you need to take a look at it. Our hormone levels, they start to decline, especially after we go menopausal. That affects the thyroid gland as well. And that's what sometimes actually changes, and that's why you blame your metabolism and think I'm not losing weight, and then you get this middle and get depressed because you think I can't actually lose this weight. Is that you? Because it's not your fault. We can go, so for instance, the chemists are actually now offering a test for this, and I paid £55, got the test, but the doctor refused to ignore that. I also got a test and it showed that my T3 was 3.4. But again, they don't deal with that. So I then went to a specialist, and the specialist actually confirmed that if I actually took specialist medication, then branded medication is what he talked about. And if I didn't lose the weight, come back in 3 months. So what does that tell you? So we need to make sure that if you're not getting the right medication, if you're on thyroxine and it's not getting checked, because 15 years I was actually told I was normal, but normal for what I was tested for, not normal for what I wasn't tested for. And when you go menopausal, that adds to the part. So if you're not yet menopausal, keep your eye on it. If you have been diagnosed with an underactive thyroid or hyperthyroidism, one of the things that you need to watch is some of the supplements that you take, and also the things that you eat, because they can all impact the thyroxine as well. You really need to be careful, because when I was struggling, I would have gone into a chemist and thought, I'm just going to buy that, yeah. And then I would read about something else, I'm just going to buy that too. And then I would read about something else, I'm just going to buy that too. And at one point, actually, I was overdosing, I had black and blue marks, and it was because I was double dosing on. You think that you're not going to be compromised when you take supplements, but you can be, and it can put your medication off. So you really need to be careful with that as well. But some of the things that really does impact your thyroid is stress, and the stress causes the issue with the cortisol, which helps you actually retain all this inflammation and causes a problem with the bloating and the middle. So if you're struggling with stress, that's one of the things that you need to actually lower. But a lot of people say, well, could you take up exercise? Now, you could do exercise, but you need to watch the right exercise, because if you're now, over 45, let's say, and you're trying to do exercise that you would have done in your 20s, it won't actually help, because it's putting your body through extra stress to actually deal with that. And that is going to cause more issues. So try things like yoga, Pilates. The ball actually is a really, really good one. The big exercise ball, that is a really good one to try. Weights, if you can actually do weights, but don't overload the weights. You're just wanting to do, when I bought a thing, it's called Weight Gym, and it comes with all the things. It's all in a box, and you get the videos on YouTube. I've got a group, it's called It's All About You. If you're thinking, okay, I need to start an exercise routine, come in the group. There are a lot of exercise things that I've shared over the years as well, and recipes. So at the moment I'm on a 9-day cleanse, and I do this, it's like servicing my car. Basically, I want this off because I'm going on holiday, wear a swimsuit, be comfortable in a swimsuit. So I do a 9-day cleanse, and I do it 3 times a year. So on day 1 and day 2, they are restricting days, but it's not that you don't eat. So today I've had an apple, I've had a lot of, I've drank 2 litres of these so far, still another litre to drink, and a half a litre of the gel as well. The other thing that I need to do is take a lot of supplements, and these are the supplements. So this has got chromium. So if you think, oh, I've got sugar cravings, I mean, how can I actually not eat? Well, when I take these help me, my sugar level stays normal. So they're really, really good for mood. They're really good for anybody that has low mood and maybe does crave sugar. Not diabetics. We don't encourage diabetics to do the Clean 9. But one of the things that showed up, I was on the Zoe program. I still am on the Zoe program. But one of the things that showed up was if I don't do something like this, I am pre-diabetic. So someone who's pre-diabetic, it helps with that, because really what you want to do is get your sugar under control. You want to get your fats under control if you've got problems with cholesterol or if there's a history of heart disease, and there's a massive history of heart disease in my family, and that's linked to the thyroid. So again, going back to the NHS don't deal with the T3, but think about all the things that actually impact long-term if the T3 had been sorted. Now, I listened to something recently, and what they were actually saying is 50% of the UK are under-medicated because they're not actually treated or tested for thyroid in a normal way. So the reason that I came on was I was actually chatting to a lady that I work with, and she was in America. She said, "You need to shout about this." She said, "Because you're treated in a totally different way from we are in America. In America, we are treated for our thyroid. You're not treated." So if that's you, if you've got wee bloated bits here at the side of your face, if you've got crepey skin, if you've got thinning hair, if your nails are always breaking, low energy, don't sleep, brain fuzz, thinning eyebrows, this part where you can't lose any weight, comment guide and I'll send you what I have found so far. And if you think, right, okay, tell me some natural things, I can send you a guide for that as well, of some of the things that I have actually been trying over the last 12 years that I have found a routine that's actually helped me. So have a fantastic day, and please reach out and let me help you.